So today we are going to solve longest repeating characters replacement. So what is the question is they are given a string and integer k. We have to choose any characters from the string and change it to the uppercase. So we can change any characters uh, that we can change k times. For example, if you see this a b a b, so here the k is 2, so we can replace any two characters and find the longest repeating character. Okay, so if you see this, if we change b to a and here b to a means what happened, a, right? So this is the length is 4, and also I can change A to B, this to A, I can change it to B. So now what happens? The longest without repeating character is 4. So now it is 4. If you see this second example, what happens? That the k value is 1, which means what? We can do only one replacement, right? So if you keep on going A, B, so we can do one replacement, so let's skip it. So again A, so no problem. Again now B is coming, but we cannot replace, right? So till now what is the length, which is 4. If we go for like this B A, we can do one replacement, then B B. So till now what is the length, which is 4. So the maximum is 4. Okay, so now how can we do this using brute force? Like if you want to check any characters uh, to be replacement for that and all, we have to use hash it to count number of each character, how many times it came. Okay, so we have to find the count of the characters. For that, what I'm doing, I'm having two pointers. Okay, one pointer will be L, another pointer will be R, which is also placing here. Okay, so now what I am doing is I'm having an hash set where I am having the count of the characters. So now A is, it came for one time, so now I'm moving the R pointer to +1, which is again A. So now A becomes 2. Again I'm moving the pointer to 3, right? While updating, so now again I'm shift, now it came B. So B is 1, right? While moving the character, what I'm trying to do is from R to L, I'm just having the unique elements. Like for example, from R to L, now what is the length? If it is here in the bth place, R is 0, b mean L is 0, R is 2, right? So the length is 2. 2 minus, what is the greatest element for till now we saw? Maximum character which is present in this length, which is what till now 2, right? 2. So 2 minus 2 is what? 0. So here we can replace. So once it becomes 0, hereafter we cannot make any replacement, right? Because B, so the B is the lesser. So we can change this B to A. So one replacement is done, right? So we cannot do further. Now what can we do? We can just update this res, and the length is what, 3. So we are updating the value. Now we are again going to the next element, and again we are from the first, we are initializing the characters count. So for that we are starting from the next element, and again we are counting how many times each element is present. So now a is 2 times and b is 1 time. Then again a becomes, sorry, the a becomes first time it is 1, then b is 1, then a is again going to be 2. Now what happens? This condition will be false, right? For each time you have to check this condition, and now the condition becomes false. If the condition becomes false, what happens? We have to update the res value if it is greater. So we'll try to code this now. What we have to do? We are going to loop over each element, right? So one pointer will be in range len of s, another pointer will be from I to len of s, right? Now what you are going to do? We are going to uh, count how many times each character came, right? So for that, for each character I'm going to initialize a new hash character map, right? Is equal to, this is how we'll create a dictionary, right? Now what happened? Now what we have to do is, so char map of s of j equal to 1 plus char map dot get j comma 0. So here what we are trying to do is, if this value is present in the hash map, in the map, I'm just getting that value. I'm just get that value, and whatever values in the map plus 1 I'm doing. Suppose if there is no key is present in that map, I'm just creating the, I'm just giving the key, and the default value will be 0. 0 plus 1 will be 1. Okay. Now what we are going to do? Once it is added, we have to find the maximum. Every time if you uh, increment the count in the map, we have to update the maximum character, which is what, max of, already what is the max count. So for that we have to initialize it. Max is equal to 0. I think that we can initialize here itself. Max c is equal to 0. So the previous max count, comma, this current s of ij's value. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are find the maximum count. Now we have to check this window is valid or not. How will you find? So we have a I, from I j minus r, j minus I is the length of that window, right? So j minus r, minus the maximum count, while j minus r is the window minus count is less than equal to k. What we are trying to do, once it becomes, so if this condition satisfies, what we have to do, if the condition satisfy, we have to update the result, whatever result previously we have, result comma this current value, how will you update, which is what the current length of the count is what, j minus I plus 1, right? So here also it becomes j minus I plus j minus I. Okay, so now at last we are going to return the max count. If I try to submit it, here I did a mistake, that what you have to update here, the s of value I am updating here, the s of j, the current character value I am replacing, but I have to return the count here, right? So that one. And if you are trying to find window, for example, if you take the L pointer is here and the R pointer is in the 8th place, what is the index? 0, right? And here what is the index? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So but if it is it starts from 0 to 3, then it is the window is 4 right here. So that what you have to do is, if you do difference, it will be 3, but the value is j minus I plus 1. Okay, now if I try to run this, sorry, character map, right? So rest we have not defined, right? So result is equal to the 0. Wrong. So here I am updating the index. I have to give which value I am going to get.